Welcome to FUIME TV. I'm Earl Batman Stringer, and in this video, I got another movie review for that ass. Alright, just saw the previews on demand for this movie called Enemy, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. I think that's how you say his name, Gyllenhaal. And, it's a movie called Enemy, and the previews look really good. Now, I don't know if this movie was at the movie theater or not. I don't know, unless it just went straight to demand. I don't know. I'm thinking it could have been in the movie theater because that Jake Gyllenhaal dude is pretty big, you know what I mean? So maybe he was in the movie. I don't know. Bottom line is, the previews look good as hell. I mean, I said, wow, this looks like a decent movie. I went to the damn movie place to rent it, right? They ain't even have it yet for like normal rent. It's like, nah, you got to get that shit on demand if you want to watch it. You got to pay $6 if you want to watch it right now. So we're like, all right. Shit look good, we gonna pay that. So click on the order, start watching the movie. Kind of start off kind of weird, just kind of slow. Then the movie progresses, blah 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 blah. Next thing I know, the shit's off. So let me tell you what I think the movie was about. Jake Gyllenhaal plays this character who is a school teacher, right? A professor or whatever, and he spots or he sees him in a movie, a guy who looks just like him in some sort of movie. So he's like, damn, that dude looked just like me. I want to know who he is, right? So he actually tracks this dude down. I'm just telling you what the movie about. I ain't ruining shit. But he tracks this dude down to see, like, damn, who are you? Like, why do you look like me, right? That's what the movie's about. This guy sees a guy who looks like him in a movie, and then he tracks him down to find out why does he look like him. That's what the movie's about, supposedly. So let's get into it. The actual acting, the acting was decent. It wasn't a lot of characters in the movie at all. You know what I mean? It might have been like 5 or 6 characters, if that. The storyline, dumb as shit. Didn't like it. Didn't get it. Didn't make sense. It was just dumb. And I gotta talk about the ending because I'm an ending type dude. You know what I mean? Like, how was the ending? Dumb. Didn't make sense. I just didn't like it. Now, look, the ending was so dumb that I'm starting to think the directors and producers of the movie trying to be funny and shit. I'm actually thinking the movie they trying to be funny with that shit. Like, really? Like, that's how it goes off, right? So then I went on some forums and everything and just reading about like well, I didn't, my girl did. She went on some forums and everything. It was like reading like the ending, trying to figure out, okay, what was the movie about? Da da da. People on forums and shit don't even understand what the movie about. Real, like they're like, oh, and the people that's saying it's good are the people that's just trying to be different. Like, oh, it has to be mental, man. You gotta be deep with that shit. You gotta understand where the director was coming from and da 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 da. I'm like, what? So at the end of the movie, they talk to like the director, and they even talk to Jake Gyllenhaal or whatever, and they just talk about the movie. Man, listening to Jake talk, that motherfucker don't even know what the movie was about. You know what I mean? So with all that shit being said, man, I'm gonna give Enemy, and I hate to do this, I'm gonna give that bitch a 1. A 1 out of 5 stars. I don't think I've ever gave a 1. And I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be a 1. Because of the fact that the previews was really good for this shit. I mean, the contrast was so different between like how good the previews was and how whack the movie was. Wow, that's incredible, right? So if you've seen this movie, Enemy, please let me know what you think. Leave comments and don't leave that smart ass shit like, oh dude, you're dumb. No, shut the fuck up. If you've seen the movie, you know it's weird as hell, right? If you haven't seen Enemy, this how crazy this is. I'm gonna recommend you watch it just so you can come back and comment on this video. Now the movie sucks in my opinion, but if you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. Not for pleasure, not because you're about to watch some good shit, just to confuse your ass. Alright? So that's my take on it. And like I end these videos, let me know what you think.
I let the chain hang, yeah, I'm tattered up, and I love to cuss, I just don't give a fuck. I'm just